love, romance, all those things that you don't hear me talk about much because I'm on the asexual spectrum. Asexuals unite.
For sure, for sure.
Since at the time of recording, we're almost in the most romantic month of all time, November. I decided I wanted to draw and depict my new favorite pair of star-crossed lovers. So yeah, I haven't talked to you about this at all. So I haven't told you who I'm drawing. I can't wait for you to see this. This is one of my favorites.
Is this Fault in Our Stars fan art?
No, let's go.
Okay.
So right off the bat,
Mm-hmm.
for this vibe, for this pose, I wanted to reference both like the Gone with the Wind poster and I should have looked this up before.
There's time to do it now.
The Kiss, Jacob, the painting, The Kiss.
Gene Simmons.
I don't think so.
I want to rock and roll all night and party every day.
So. The Kiss painting, Gustav Klimt.
Nice.
I knew it before and I forgot, but here, to be fair, is not a Gustav Klimt. It's a fan art version of Sophie and Howl from Howl's Moving Castle.
Nice.
I use that one because the values are a little stronger. In terms
sorry, Gustav.
Sorry, Klimt. The Kiss is a beautiful painting. This one has like more immediately clear like distinction between the two characters, which worked better for my pose reference.
Heck yeah.
Respects to The Kiss by Klimt.
Yes. No respect to Clark Gable or Vivian Lee.
Yeah, let's get him. Anyways, let's get going. So we're going to start by doing in my base forms. And yeah, so we got this Kiss, kind of a combo of both. It ended up being a little more The Kiss,
okay.
But face positions like right like in the upper portion. We're going for Gone with the Wind.
Before I see any more of that taller character, it looks like K2SO from Rogue One.
That's crazy.
Isn't K2SO from Rogue One?
Yeah.
Dude! This is a really good drawing.
Thanks. I think
I saw that torso shape and I was like, I don't know if I should say this because like I don't want to throw him off his rhythm. I don't want to imply it doesn't look like the character he wants it to. Hit the nail right on the head, both of us.
Yeah.
Great job.
Thanks.
So is it Cassie and oh, I saw the 4 on his chest. Everyone who likes Alan Tudyk and Alan Tudyk self ships, you're gonna love this.
Is it Tudyk or Tudyk?
I don't know. I've always said Tudyk.
I always said Tudyk.
All right.
Then that means that one of us will be getting it right and one of us will be getting it wrong, unless it's a secret third way.
Get Alan on the horn.
Great representation for this video. I'll keep saying Tudyk. You keep saying Tudyk.
All right. Let's find out. All right. Sorry, I cut you off a little bit.
No. So yeah, I think that this ship could be something. Oh, that's where I realized I shouldn't forget the screwdriver patch, so I just wrote patch. Okay, so yeah, here it is. Back to the top of K2SO, working on the limbs.
Yeah. For any viewers who haven't realized, it's Alan Tudyk as K2SO from Star Wars Rogue One and Alan Tudyk from 2025 Superman as or Gary.
Yeah, it is.
He's holding himself so gingerly around the waist.
So,
that's delightful.
It's like I wanted to get that romantic tender feeling. I think robots deserve that romantic tender relationship. We don't see it enough.
It's true.
And let's see here.
So is this K2SO pre the Rogue One sort of mission? Or is it? Well, because it can't be post.
It can't be post. So you answer your own question there.
But he's like, he's a little rougher at the beginning of the movie.
Maybe this is his reward.
Maybe
this is Across the Stars.
That's lovely.
Yeah, across the stars relationship.
Star crossed.
Yeah. Okay. I knew what I was doing when I said that.
Okay.
This was all planned. Oh, there's the patch again. It's back. The neck was the most referenced part of the drawing.
It seems very complex.
Actually, honestly, it was all very referenced to because I want to get these robots right. I didn't want to just make up parts.
Yeah.
But the neck was the hardest to get correct. I had to look at the most images for the neck to be like, I could be making this up completely. And like it looks different in so many different promotional arts. Then I realized I think a couple of the things I was looking at might have been toys, so they were different.
Yeah.
And then so thankfully I remember before the movie, or like right after the movie came out, I saw like a TikTok of James Gunn playing with like the like practical effects Gary head.
Oh, cool.
And I was like, so I was struggling through that. I'm like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, and I went back to that video, and like that was a lifesaver on drawing him. And I realized I got a lot of things wrong, or not crazy wrong, but just wrong enough that I needed to redo it up here. So thank you to that video.
Thanks that video, and thanks James.
Thank you whoever's idea it was to use this as an incredible marketing campaign. I loved it the whole while.
Heck yeah.
So yeah, and so yeah, I haven't watched Superman yet in this video. I watched it during the coloring process.
Yeah.
And I remember, if you remember, you were like, I'm gonna put something on, and I was like, oh, Superman, it would be so funny if you put on Superman. I needed Gary reference. So every time Gary was on screen, I suddenly stopped drawing and started staring. Like
Stary.
I needed color reference.
Interesting. Okay.
Like,
that makes sense, because I thought when you said it would be funny to watch it is because we were just discussing it, and also in the previous speed draw we had since watched Superman.
I discussed it. I disguised it well. I was really happy that you also took my joking suggestion seriously and put it on, like just as a friend, that you were just like, yeah, I'm gonna put on Superman. That ruled.
I got you, dude.
Yeah. So like, water time. I got up to go get some water.
Classic. And
I knew I might need to meander and do something else, so I decided to make a thing of it. Yeah.
Stay hydrated, folks.
I'm so hydrated now. And I'm ready to go.
Heck yeah.
Yep. Once again, I'm looking so hard at Gary reference, looking at how those legs work.
Yeah, Gary is really one of those things that like works really well in a movie. Like when you have a 3D model to move around, drawing it as an image or like as a comic.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
It's not going to be fun.
The only part where I wanted that cape to start wrapping around K2.
Yes.
But yeah, the only part where I started going real loose on the reference was like at his like little leg plate. I think you looked away, but like it was like I just really quickly put in those squares, and I'm like, yeah, sure, that one can be loose. The bolts can be expressive or whatever those ridges are.
Yeah, that's not where the eye is going to be drawn.
Yeah. And the patches here, I got enough K2 reference, found what shape the patch is.
Nice.
Just gonna work on. I futzed a lot with like how much the cape is covering the shoulder.
Yeah.
Until here we go.
Ooh. How transparent
it's
background
time
of
to
you.
Get my values in.
Let's freaking go.
Yes. So I was using the ice cream brush there.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
You have to show me how to do that, because I've never been able to get that to work for me.
Yeah. And this is started just coming up with random background. Maybe it'd be like an ice scape, and that like for like the whole Superman thing, and then like a starry background. Then I was like, no, I had a great idea for what my background was going to be. You saw me try to do some gradient maps there, and I didn't like any of them. They were cool. But I didn't. None of them struck true to the original idea that I wanted. Did I just get up? I must have just got that. There we go.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, I just got up.
Sometimes you just take a little break.
Oh yeah, that's totally what that was. This is a new work session. I think this is where I sit down and do this for 5 hours.
Whoa, okay. Is this pre-Superman then? Still?
This is still pre-Superman.
Okay. I still can't get over how gingerly K2SO is holding for.
It's all I was aiming for
it's
with
so
this
nice.
one.
Because you don't get to see those shades of K2SO until the end of the movie.
No. Climb.
Yeah.
Oh, it hurts. Yeah. It was fun to try to kind of do that technique by like removing it from the already existing line work.
Heck yeah. It's like you're a sculptor almost.
Kind of
chiseling out.
It's one of my favorite feelings with drawing. And we're gonna keep that hand pretty sketchy by the end too, I think.
Heck yeah.
But yeah, I'm so much K2O as a reference. Saw how his hand plates worked.
Yeah.
Then I finally saw one definitive image where the shoulder plate really just cuts out from the cape and the cape just goes on the back. So I'm like, free that thing. Oh, we're going to try a way more loose, like a way more foldy cape, but I felt like it was taking too much attention down there.
Yeah, understandable. Because you gotta be careful with that. Yeah. You don't want the eye being drawn to the bottom left. Whoa.
Long live the Empire.
Long live the Empire.
I'm always on the side of the rebellion. I know some people were like, but the bad guys have such a cool vibe. Never for me. I'm always here for the orange team.
I was 100% you were going to swing in the exact opposite direction. No. I'm always for the fascist government.
I've started to block in the original idea for the background. I did.
Beautiful blues.
It's like I tricked you. I did go with a gradient map just for a base, and then we're going to. But I decided it might I was like maybe this is going to be like really blued up, really unrealistic to the local colors.
Uh-huh.
But I ended up trying painting over just dark gray, painting over the grays, which I don't often do. Try to start from my darkest and lighten up.
Heck yeah,
which was a fun technique to try because you go.
I was gonna say it's got a fun vibe. It kind of reminds me like the moved around colors, the streaky colors on top of the gray. It kind of reminds me of like sidewalk chalk in a fun way.
I like that. So it's like slightly there's like similarities to my process I did in the One Piece drawing from last time.
If you haven't seen the One Piece drawing, go see it now. You
Please,
have to. I'm
begging you. But it's similar in some ways in that I'm laying paint pretty much the same, but now the big difference is my paint isn't mixing with the bottom layer. If I want it to mix, I have to do whole new like portions of layers in like all at once. Layering it. It's so hard that the words are the same of like laying it in multiple times on the same layer.
Yeah. Do you think Gary would be able to reconcile with K2SO's fascist history?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I think he was Gary is so into the idea that he has zero sentience and he is like not a person.
Yeah.
And it's all about his programming. K2SO was only a fascist because he had that programming.
That's
and
true.
Then at the time he meets K2SO, according to my fan fiction, he's already been reprogrammed for the rebels.
Okay.
So he doesn't know K2SO as a fascist. He's just like, that was literally not even you, dude. You've been reprogrammed. That makes you this guy.
Whoa. That's beautiful.
And I just love it since K2SO clearly has sentience.
So do you think 4 would be uncomfortable expressing feelings of love because it's not necessarily in his programming?
Yeah, I think this was a slow burn. I think it took a while to get to this point.
Heck yeah. That's delightful. I'm glad they ended up in each other's arms.
I think K2SO was the driving force for like the majority of their courtship, but
seems like it.
But then at the very end, Gary's the one who made that last push, took that last step.
Oh.
Yeah.
Very cute. Gary cute.
Gary Cute. That's his full name.
This is completely off topic, but in Dark Souls, you can get these like rocks that you throw them at the ground and like a voice comes out, and one of them is very good.
Yeah.
And you saying Gary Cute reminded me of that.
Excellent. Oh, here's gonna be where I'm painting my favorite part of the whole picture real soon. That shoulder is gonna be real reflective.
Heck yeah.
And I promise you that.
The saturation is already very nice.
Yeah, I had to get saturated, which is no problem for me. I love a saturation.
It's true. Let it be said.
Yeah.
He loves a saturation.
It's coming.
Do you think Superman is like an officiant? Do you think he can marry people?
I think he would gain that. He'd gain that officiant's power for K2SO and Gary.
If they get married at the Fortress of Solitude, that's like sovereign territory.
Yeah,
you could probably do it there.
You could probably do it there.
Yeah,
it's like a pirate captain.
Exactly. I was just gonna say
getting our reflected light in for Gary
nice.
Bringing him to life right there. Gary's with K2SO's darkness.
Yeah. It's symbolic.
Yeah.
Of them filling that gap in each other's lives.
Yeah.
Whoa.
It's a real symbolic piece.
Yeah.
It's real thought-provoking.
The self-ship.
And
robot art.
I can't wait. It's like not even it's such a weird spot where it's like, is it a self-ship? Technically not, but is that why I made it? Like, I did make it because they're the same person voiced by.
Yeah.
But they are different.
Yeah.
And Alan Tudyk is gonna be at a convention that we're gonna be at with these prints. So I'm gonna do everything I can to make sure these get seen.
Let's freaking go!
It would be so good.
We're gonna fly them down in paper airplanes. Yeah. We're gonna tackle his bodyguards and give one to him. We're gonna hide him in his bathroom stall.
What?
We're gonna do it. We're gonna get them into his hands.
Your words, not mine. Deniability.
Smart.
Yeah. Oh, in time for trying a bunch of textured things.
Heck yeah.
Oh, no, did we stop doing texture things already? Okay. I'm gonna come back to it.
All right, past Luke, you're the boss.
I was like, make it more reflective before we get onto that step.
Makes sense.
I started thinking about it.
Heck yeah.
I feel like at this point we've started watching Superman.
Heck yeah. Beautiful.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, buddy.
I think at this point I'm starting to realize that I haven't done his arm at all. His other arm, like, at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You do the rendering where you want the
Yeah.
eye to be.
Yeah.
And you want the eye to be on
Yeah.
that Gary head.
Yeah. Create like the illusion of forms with
Let's
different
freaking go.
direction strokes of paint.
You're very good at balancing paint and line work
Thank you.
in a very satisfying way.
Yeah.
Mm.
It's like I had so many painting professors, or at least one, he was like, Luke, you're a painter. You're gonna always be a painter. You found your livelihood. And I was like, no, this isn't what I want. But I found a great place of mixing the painting skills into my illustration.
Absolutely. Uh-oh, Luke. The 4's backward. You're gonna have to restart. Oh.
I will destroy you.
Yeah, okay.
No, my sister was giving me a critique, and she, after a bunch of notes, she was like, "Can you reflect the drawing so I can get like a fresh look at it?" And I reflected it, and she was like, "The 4's backwards." It's like, so yeah, I've heard that one. No, it's like I would, generally speaking, I'd be so appreciative of that line, and here's where the values begin to change from my original plan.
Oh.
Just I thought that the blackness of the cape was really gonna bring K2SO's bring Gary's body forward. I keep switching their names the whole time I worked on this.
Oh, really?
Great. It was so hard. The background's coming.
Let's go. Ooh, Superman movie poster background.
Yes.
Let's freaking
precisely.
go.
This was always the plan, but I almost didn't do it.
But
I'm so glad I did.
Heck yeah.
Yep. And then put that under the black.
Nice. Is the black gonna be stars, like you said before? You're not saying anything.
Because I'm showing instead of telling. And then a few intentional dots. Because the Star Wars, and then I was like, that's too much. Because the Star Wars background is so simple.
Yeah.
So they don't even have variations of sizes on their stars, and they only have one color, white, of the star. So I did yellow, white, and like 6 larger dots than the rest.
Heck yeah.
And I was like, that's all we need.
Absolutely. Doing stars is so hard without like a particular brush. Because like no matter how I end up doing it, like there's always some uniform pattern. Yeah. Even if I'm going randomly. It's really difficult. I
wonder if that's something I do. I haven't noticed it. I usually do my stars without droplet brushes. I usually just freehand them.
Really?
Or it's like I'll do like one base line of like laying them out with one quick brush. But then most of them are hand done. Or it's like every few stars, I'll take like a highlight brush and I'll spray it. So it's like some of the stars are much more lively than the other ones, which creates a big illusion of depth.
Yeah.
And, I saw it. I put a pointillism layer and lowered and changed the blending mode. Lower the opacity to create even more shapes and reflectiveness on K2SO. It also brought up his value. And now we're going to start doing a pencil or a spray or something.
Okay.
Yep, I did a spray, copied it, moved it, made one dark, so it looks it has that divity effect.
Oh, cool. Dang. It looks very like embossed.
Yeah.
Very nice.
I'm here to make the illusion.
The illusion of texture. And isn't that what illustration's all about?
Yeah, it's all about illusion. That's what animation is too. Animation is one of my favorite words because it means like the illusion of having life or something like that. And that's hecking cool. And using it as a verb of like you are imbuing life into a thing. I'm like, this is necromancy.
You are the great personifier. Gary.
The screen.
When you colored in that top line dark,
pencil brush.
I was like, whoa. He's got a big brow now.
I know, I did too. I was like, you got to get past this. You just got to get through this step. He's not angry.
No. He's in love.
Yeah.
As much as his programming.
Like in Shrek 2.
Like in Shrek 2. But not accidentally.
That is exactly the song I was referencing. Yep. That's that benefit of watching Superman with you again. I was like, that blue glow over the mouth. And like, where does that blue glow go?
Heck yeah.
Like how far up in the corners?
Heck yeah.
And then one of the last things I did, it was real quick. I just took that blue glow brush that I applied to the mouth and the eyes, just put it one spot on his forehead, a couple spots on his torso, and one on the shoulder.
Oh,
just
smart.
to bring the true blue back in a couple spots, since there's so much green in there now.
Heck yeah.
Yep, just correcting a line I saw.
Do you think Gary swears?
Probably.
I think K2SO does.
And we're moving one chunk of the cape to make his arm stand out.
Heck yeah.
And honestly, more realistic cape shape.
Heck yeah.
Here's where I realized I accidentally erased some of the 4 when I deleted the cape.
Yeah. Ooh, nice. Get some rim lighting on that head.
Yeah. I think I chicken out a bit from the rim lighting.
Oh, yeah.
But I leave just a little bit of life in there with different colors.
Heck yeah.
Keep at least his size more accurate.
Yeah. I was going to say, it's already standing out from the black background because the background is so dark.
Yeah.
I think, yeah.
Glad to hear that.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is after my final critique. I'm bringing K2SO more life, more lights, and more darkness on the back to try to make... Whoa, writing the file. Yeah, try to make all the light coming from Gary, basically. Then we're darkening up some of those joints.
Okay.
Which really, really helped out.
Yeah, make the body pop.
Yeah. Yes. Whoa.
Delightful.
There we go. The leg was a little off, and we darkened it to make that one closest to us stand out better.
Heck yeah.
It's really worked for his form.
Heck.
And then I guess I was like, it could be even more reflective. Here we go.
What if it got even more reflective than reflective?
Yep. Try working on his bullet hole in his head. His bullet dent.
Yeah.
We're gonna.
Yeah. This is not any other K2 unit.
Yeah.
This is K2SO.
This is K2SO.
You can tell from the bullet.
And we saturate the background a bit and blend it up. And that's it.
Delightful. It's absolutely gorgeous is the thing.
Thank you. Thank you. Gary.
This is Gary.
His K2SO.
It's very nice. I love the concept. I love the execution. The concept really got me.
I know. It's like every time I pull back and I'm like, this is absolutely beautiful. This is a ridiculous thing that you've done here.
I feel like that's the height of art, though, right?
I only like to expend my my most maximal efforts to make something beautiful when I'm like, this is kind of a ridiculous thing that you've done.
Agreed. Get something silly, put your heart and soul into it.
Yeah.
Profit.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Yeah, profit.
That's the 3-step plan.
This is going to make big money, baby. It's like, assuming this got out before we went to MC3 in Michigan.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could come get this. Get it signed by Alan Tudyk. You got Alan Tudyk. He's got a line. He's going to be signing things.
It's true.
You could be the first person to show this to him.
Me or the viewer?
You, if you leave me at the table and on day 1.
It's true.
It might be worth it for this.
If I corner him before the convention opens up.
Yeah. Corner him with this.
Corner him with kindness.
Yeah.
So what I was going to say before, not to pull back the curtain a little bit, but when you were pulling up the final image, I did see 2 beautiful reference photos of Alan Tudyk. And I was wondering where those came into play.
The viewer will have already seen them at this point.
Okay.
So yeah, let's get a live reaction of showing Jacob the thumbnail I've already made for this video.
Oh, I see. There they are. I think one of them is Wash. Is that his name in Firefly? Wedge? Something like that. Not Wedge. That's Star Wars. Wow. They're gorgeous. I really like the images you've chosen as well, because this is like a professional, like I think that's from Firefly.
Yeah.
That's a professional photo shoot, and this looks like he's like waiting for waiting in line to go to the bathroom.
That one's from the Wiki Commons.
Oh, okay.
So that one's completely legal for me to use.
Heck yeah.
I think the other one's fine to use. I'm not sure.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
So yeah.
Beautiful.
4 Alan Tudyks on one image.
Wow.
What else could you want?
What else could you want?
I know what else we could want from you, viewer. We could want you to fear not the dark, but to not let the cold claim you.
And all your money.
Give it!
And get out. But we love you. Goodbye.